welcome back Arbor League, and today we are booming with a Gliscor team that has done really well for me in the Jungle Cup and helped me climb back up to the 2300s. So like and subscribe and turn notifications on, and let's take a look at the team. We've got an ABB style Mudboy double flyer team with a rating of BBCB. Now you could sub whiscash for Quagsire, making the team safer, having that Stone Edge for flying coverage, or you can have Blizzard on whiscash. Now I chose Gliscor as a safe swap to bait out the Lantern, and you can win that in the one shield scenario by landing an Earthquake. And Skarmory doesn't do too bad against other waters because it does have the flying moves as they hit for neutral. We should be running Brave Bird here. I just, at the time I was running Flash Cannon, I didn't bother to TM it away. No, I wasn't straight out of TMs, but you should be running Brave Bird. So you want that hard counter Lantern out of the way for Skarmory or your second B to sweep. You could also substitute Gliscor for Altaria, making this team AACA, but we wanted to try out Gliscor to see if it was in fact still good. So Skarmory here getting off that last minute Sky Attack, getting the second shield from the Tentacruel, and as you can see here, we are resisting the poison jab, so they don't have a water move. We are able to no shield this, and they bait us with the acid spray, so we're able to farm down despite the opponent throwing. We leave with a Sky Attack, and we're able to chip off this Ferrothorn as it does hit for neutral, as Ferrothorn is part steel. We do get farmed down, so the Ferrothorn leaves with a little bit of energy, which is kind of scary because Gliscor here still does not want to see a Power Whip. So we will be able to tank one, as you can see here, because it's neutral. It still hurts Gliscor. It is about 40% of Gliscor's health. So we don't have an Aerial Ace, but we do have these neutral Night Slashes as well. Trying to get the boost, but they swap out, and we've got the alignment we need, and the opponent top lefts. So hopping into the next match here, we've got Lantern on the lead, which is exactly where we want to see it, but they retreat into Scrafty, and we retreat into Gliscor. I could swap into Skarmory here, but the super effective wing attacks are much better in this match. The opponent shields a potential Aerial Ace, and we get the boost from the resisted Night Slash. So this foul play will still hurt Gliscor, as you can see, still does about 30 to 40% of Gliscor's health. So we're able to build up to almost back-to-back Night Slashes here. We will have to shield the foul play, but they bait us with the power-up punch. Doesn't matter because we would have gotten down to these next few counters, but we are able to farm down, and Gliscor leaves with an Earthquake. So Lantern will have to shield this super effective Earthquake. Lantern, boom, lets it go through and KOs, and we leave with a Night Slash. But I think there was a Superior coming in. They know that we have Night Slash, so they don't have to shield, but we reveal a Skarmory, and the opponent top left. So counter number 2 coming through. Hopping into this next match here, we got an awkward lead with the Mandibuzz. Now we do have the neutral Scald that can lower Mandibuzz's attack. Now again, Mandibuzz is more bulky than attack weighted, but we've still got a chance here. They will be throwing the Dark Pulse, as it does hit a little bit harder than Foul Play, but it takes one more fast move to get to. We're not able to get back-to-back Scalds here, but we will be getting one of these off, going for that attack drop, but we do not get it. But we've got number 2 ready to go, and hopefully we can pull something off here. Whiscash, throwing the Scald, chipping away the Mandibuzz, and we do get the attack drop and catch a Dark Pulse on Gliscor. Debuff Dark Pulse, chips away, but we don't have to worry much, but a Clodsire comes in, and we've got boom potential. We have to build up a massive amount of energy here. Now, Stone Edge will be hitting for neutral against the Gliscor, but Gliscor still does not want to see it. So again, 30 to 40% of Gliscor's health. We have to bait with a Night Slash here because they will shield the super effective Earthquake, getting the shield from the opponent, and we have the Earthquake ready to go, and we got the boost. Did the opponent notice the animation in between? They did not, and boom, counter number 3 goes off. And we're almost able to get to that Night Slash, not quite. So we can let Gliscor go down here. Gliscor has done its job. We can safely come in with, I would imagine, Skarmory here, get ahead on energy. We've got shield advantage, so now we've got energy advantage as well. Mandibuzz will be throwing a move here as they just want to chip away at Skarmory, so we'll shield. Don't know what's in the back just to preserve some health. They reveal that it was a Mudboy, so we will be throwing the neutral Sky Attack here. Aqua Tails hit us for neutral in return, but I think the plan here is to go for that Scald and get the attack drop because they will outpace us to multiple Aqua Tails here. Scald coming through, might get the attack drop, and that could change things for Skarmory here. Scald gets the shield from the Quagsire, but no attack drop. They are able to outpace us here, so I think I will shield this up, hoping to get that next Mud Bomb off. I think I'm ahead on energy enough, but we make it to the Scald actually. The opponent gets greedy. They still need some energy for the Skarmory. Scald not quite KOing the Quagsire, but they make a move, so they throw so that they don't get farmed down, but they're out of energy. Skarmory can safely come in, farm the Mandibuzz down as well, and one more Steel Wing will be taking out the Quagsire. Hopping into our next match here, we are met with a very positive lead, whiscash into Talonflame. So the opponent is staying in, which is good for us, but the Brave Bird will hurt, and on the next round of charge moves, they can get to back-to-back flies. That is 1 Incinerate less. So I will bait with the Mud Bomb here, getting the first shield from the Talonflame, respecting the Scald. So because I can get to this next Scald here, I will no shield his first move, but they full send the Brave Bird. We barely survive and get to the Scald and catch the swap as they try to snipe with Abomasnow. So opponent reveals that they have the Weather Ball and not the Icy Wind, so they're not able to debuff us, but because Skarmory is part flying, we will take neutral to ice moves. So as you can see, Skarmory here can lose this match if they don't shield or throw. So I try to build up as much as possible before their next move and throw, just to make them make the first decision of whether they want to shield. They let Abomasnow go down. Makes sense, as they want farm on their Talonflame. So the opponent waiting the switch clock out. We're able to get to the Sky Attack before the Incinerate registers. So Talonflame here will shield respect the Brave Bird, but we have a Scald and we blind throw it onto a Clodsire, but that's still okay for us as Clodsire still takes super effective from the Scald and we get the attack drop. So we've got 2 shields with the Gliscor versus the Talonflame, so this is looking pretty good. I will shield the first Stone Edge even though it's debuffed, just to preserve some health on Gliscor. Now we don't have to throw the Earthquake here, we don't have to waste a bunch of energy because these Night Slashes will chip away. We could get the boost, we don't, but we can farm down. So Clodsire will get to a last minute Stone Edge here, so we need to save the shield for Talonflame. This debuff Stone Edge chips away Gliscor, but we can take that, and they get Incinerate through, so I could have thrown one more Wing Attack there, but we have multiple Night Slashes to get off. First one actually gets the boost from the Gliscor, so 100% will be shielding this, even if it's a Flame Charge. Talonflame goes to throw a move, and we're almost at back-to-back Night Slashes here, and I think I would lose CMP, that's why I threw one less Wing Attack. But Night Slash takes out the Talonflame and Gliscor takes that game. Hop in the next match here. We have the Tentacool on the lead, which is exactly where we want to see it. But the opponent retreats into an Altaria, and I have these response to Skarmory in the back. I should have swapped sooner, but I wanted to get the attack drop. I don't know why here. So go for the Scald. We don't, and wasted a bunch of energy. But it's kind of okay, I guess, in this matchup because Skarmory does take these Sky Attacks, but the Dragon Breath still shred despite being resisted. As you can see here, we're already into the yellow, so we do have to throw eventually. So Skarmory can take this next Sky Attack. I'm almost at the back-to-back. I just want to get this Altaria out of here. I don't think they can farm down, so we will be able to get this off here. So first Sky Attack will take the Altaria out, and we take switch advantage. Totally okay for me. We still have a bunch of energy. We still have a Sky Attack ready to go, or close to one. Opponent does come back in with the Tentacruel, and we resist those poison jabs, so it's good because we're able to get the Sky Attack off for some chip damage. Not going to be a lot, and because it's resisted, they will get a massive farm down as we're not able to make that next Sky Attack, but we still have 2-2 shields here. Still okay for us. I think I'm going to be coming in whiscash just because we can get to those Mud Bombs a little quicker. We don't want to take a Scald on Gliscor because Scald here is neutral as opposed to super effective, and we get the attack drop and simul swap as there's a Tropius that comes in, so Gliscor is still not the bulkiest. Those Razor Leafs still hurt the opponent. Respects an Aerial Ace here at least, so that's something, but we don't get the boost here. So unfortunately, we're going to try for the boost again just to get as much chip damage off as possible. Whiscash is not going to be able to get this off, and the opponent calling that we don't have Aerial Ace, so this match going from bad to worse. On the bright side, they don't have Acid Spray, so they get to expend some energy here, but we have to get to back-to-back Night Slashes here, because most likely they will shield just because they want to preserve that Tropius so they can Razor Leaf down the Whiscash. So this match going to be a top left for us. So I don't think I can farm this down, but I'm still playing it out. They're not going to get to another move. Can we survive the Razor Leaves? and they catch on the Tentacruel. So we had to have a move stored for that, but we're not able to. So whiscash, they probably will get to a Scald here because we need another one, but they win CMP. So we're not able to farm down or win CMP, so we will go down to a Scald. So GG's to that opponent. That will cost us, but we still get a 4-1 from that, and we still have a bonus battle ready to go here, but we're getting some Boomy Candy, which is pretty good. I'm going to save those for some trades, because like Gudra's looking pretty good, obviously for Ultra League, Master League, maybe, we'll see. So I don't have enough candy to build that yet, but those rares, getting rares in the rewards is pretty good. So here's our bonus battle up against a spicy Shadow Beedrill here that we absolutely destroy here. I'm just going to go straight for the Scald, no reason to go for the Mud Bomb. It just, you know, it does a lot of damage. So does Mud Bomb, though. Beedrill's kind of squishy. The opponent does not respect it and get the attack drop. So we try to snipe with the Gliscor and they save a bunch of energy and come in Steelix. So here's another chance for Gliscor to shine. Will the opponent shield the Earthquake coming from the Gliscor? They do not, and we get boom number 3. So taking a massive amount of super effective damage. We don't have to shield anything here. They're just going to go straight either Breaking Swipe or Psychic Fang, lowering our defense, but that is totally okay with me. We get these neutral Night Slashes off here. We get a shield from the Steelix just so that they have to make us shield, but I'm still not going to shield the Psychic Fang. She's still not going to take us out. We will have to throw because we cannot wing attack down, and the Steelix will have to make another decision. There's no point in shielding this one. It's a dead Mon. They can come in with something else and farm Gliscor down, which they do, and we get sniped by an Umbreon. Still looking good for us, as Umbreon is pretty bulky, but we've got 2 Bulk Meisters of our own in the back. Still don't know what they have in the back yet. We're still going to stay in here, though. Try to get the Scald and the attack drop off on Umbreon. I know Umbreon's not attack weighted, it's more bulk weighted, but Scald will do more damage. So maybe more, might get more Mud Bombs off than Scalds, but they let all the moves go through. So better, I guess, to throw the higher damage move. Still getting chipped away by foul plays here. Still haven't used the shield. So we try to throw on good timing right when their third Snarl comes through. And Umbreon still not opting to shield because it still does not KO. So like basically Umbreon is your 3rd, 4th, and 5th shield. One of those kind of Pokemon. So I'm going to bait here, and they will opt to try and save Switch here. They will outpace us, but I will let this go through, and we can just 2-shield Skarmory whatever is in the back. I'm still calling that they might. Yeah, and I guess they had something that we hard countered, so we take the win on that one. So Gliscor going on an absolute rampage, quaking the meta down. And Gligar being banned, everyone has kind of forgotten about its evolution and the boom potential having access to a better charge move. And you can run bulkier option as Gligar is not the best option, but despite that, we went on a 13-2 win streak so far. So this team is still very fun to run. If you're enjoying the content, leave a comment and tell me what you think. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. It really helps me out, keeps me in the algorithm, and lets you know when I post, because there will be much more Pokemon Go content to come. But that's all I've got for today, guys. Thank you again, everyone, so much for watching. I've been ArborAndy. Keep your sticks on the ice, and I'll see you buds in the next one.